Ay, ay, ay. You know, it just boggles my mind actually sometimes that people just didn't really realize. I mean, because I invented flight and engines and stuff, I was basically hiring the first four female, well, flight stewardesses basically, and of course I also would not hire males because I just felt that women gave a more friendly face to the friendly skies, basically. And because they were my aircraft and I was having them done, that's why all flight attendants were female. I always figured that it would be better for PR and everything else. And so I mean I think nowadays they do hire male flight attendants, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. Um, I mean, like I say, feeding the people, the stars, White Star Lines, Titanic, basically, that's how pretty much I own so much. And then, because I invented the steam engines and stuff like that, so all flight attendants were working for Lucifer back in the day. Lucifer Star is my name. Also known as Brian. I named America as well. And kind of as I freed and saved and protected the countries that were around me, I basically my aircraft would fly there. So American Airlines would fly to more destinations than anyone else because I usually had a base there or something like that. That was back. Well, I mean, basically I've always been president of America, of course, because well, I named it. I invented the word. So just like California, and like I said. Mexico loved me, Ireland loved me, Germany loved me. Um, even like just all over the world, everyone basically loved me because I mean, I invented the aircraft that saved them, that protected them. I invented the police services and everything. So yes, all flight stewardesses were working for me. And well, I mean, there's other stuff like I created the human body. And I'm actually this old ancient creator that's 100 trillion, I mean, like 100 trillion years old. And basically, I had to fight my way through two or three world wars to beat them back and stop any kind of prejudice or whatever. Yes, I'm a little sexist as far as flight stewardesses and females. I like them better. I'm sorry. It's my prerogative, being a male myself. And anyway, so yes, Lucifer, White Star Lines, and the stars, and on the old, on the things, the stars on all my employees. All my employees would wear a star, basically denoting that they work for me, pretty much. It's kind of like why like all the old Southwest police officers would have stars on them as well because it's star lines, Lucifer Star. And I think it went by Star Manufacturing, Star Lines, American Airlines, but still Lucifer Star, pretty much. Over the years, my role kind of changed, and yeah, because I invented so much. Anyway, though, but yeah, well, they all worked. They all worked for me, basically. I don't think anyone could have possibly outbid me because, like I said, when aircraft came out, people invested like crazy in aircraft and then so the bottom dropped out of the shipping and stuff and ship travel. So I basically bought them all up and basically started renovating and even melting a few down. I mean, I had built a lot of them anyway, so it was like, okay, well, because most people thought that steam travel was dead, that it was over, and I was like, no, 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 no. We're just going to revamp it. We're going to make it nice. We're going to make it into something that's like a destination thing, where like you enjoy being rich or enjoy being on vacation with the family, a family situation, or like games, water slides, stuff like that. Maybe a little golf course or something. I also kind of invented like mini golf and stuff for the children and all that. That's why Vietnam had a mini golf course. Also, why Panama had stuff too. I mean, I always like stuff for the kids, stuff for the adults, and basically just little activities that people could do. And it was smaller back in the day, and then I gained more and more support over the years, and basically kind of snuggled up to humanity and went, "Mwah, I love you. Come snuggle, hug." Anyway, I mean, I love humans. I do. I love black people. I do. They were just a little bit confused or something, or we had a few problems. And, free will and all, it gets confusing. People start thinking that they can do things. It's like, no, you can't. That's not good for the whole. So, like I said, fighter escorts for and plus, it's another thing is my flight stewardesses didn't die as much because, I had fighter escorts. And so my flight stewardess would look out the window and there's a P-51 Mustang or basically some sort of fighter escort, and it keeps any aircraft from shooting them down, because it did happen once or twice. And then we had to start flying, and I was just like, it's a business expense. So I have to have fighter aircraft next to my passenger lines. I mean, it becomes a business expense. So, oh well, put it up. So pilots would work, I had lots of pilots. So anyway, I had my own military, my own Air Force, my own everything. So, like I say, American Airlines is the only airlines that had its own military and Air Force and everything else. Basically my White Star Line fleet. So, anyway, back up, pretty much.